This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We're at the press conference to announce Martin Murray's world title fight with champion Billy Joe Saunders, 14th of April at the O2.
Yeah.
How are you, Martin?
What's that?
How are you, mate?
Oh yeah, I'm buzzing, mate. Absolutely buzzing. Yeah, fifth world title shot. I've said it before. Some people don't get one, but you know I've got 5, so I can't complain about having my chances. But yeah, buzzing about the fight. Big fight. Really rate Billy Joe. It's a tough fight, but it's one I'm excited to get at this stage of my career.
Am I right in thinking that there was talk about having this fight back in December before the Lemieux fight was?
Yeah, that's
was made?
right. Yeah. I wasn't too sure exactly what was said, but I was told it was kind of like it could have been made, but obviously he ended up fighting Lemieux. And yeah, obviously he beat Lemieux, looked good doing it, and we're here. So yeah, I'm just happy to get the chance.
As you said, Mike, this is your 5th attempt at the world title, and it's not for the want of quality fighters you've been in with.
Yeah, I think that's why I've got the 5th one. Obviously, the performances in them other 4 has managed for me to get me this 5th one. So I've been in with the best out there. You know, I always said starting off I wanted to fight the best, and I've done that. And obviously I'm fighting one of the best now in Billy Joe. So it's a tough fight. I'm under no illusions how tough the fight's going to be. But I'm in good condition and ready to go.
Talking about Billy Joe Saunders, obviously had that inactive period for a little while as champion. Had the fight with Willie Monroe Jr. back in September, and then you know you'd agree that Billy Joe Saunders was very impressive against David Lemieux in Canada. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, he's obviously he's found some form. Most probably inactivity caused them them lacklustre performances. But his last fight, you can only go off your last performance, and he looked really good. He's obviously southpaw, used it very well to his advantage, and he boxed out of his skin. So I know he's in he's in good form, and I'm expecting that when we fight in April.
Obviously, Billy Joe Saunders obviously eyeing a fight with Golovkin this year. You're there not just to obviously make up numbers, but you want to derail that for your own career, Martin.
Obviously, of course I do. Yeah, definitely now or never for me. Definitely. You know, I always find myself saying that, but then these opportunities come up. But I pretty much know that I will not get another opportunity after this. So it's definitely now or never. So yeah, I'll be giving it my all. It's like I always do anyway. But this is a must-win fight for me.
I mean, for someone who's done 11 rounds with Golovkin, I know it's been thrown in your face sort of every opportunity since you had that fight. But if you look at Billy Joe Saunders, who's looking to take that fight, how does he fare against someone like Golovkin, Martin, in your opinion?
Well, I think Golovkin's the best of both at middleweight. I do. But and I really rate Golovkin. Obviously, we've been in who we've been in with, and then being in with Golovkin, you realise just how much in front of the other fighters he is. But when I watched him against Jacobs, I noticed that he did have trouble when he went to Jacobs turn southpaw. So that's where I really thought that if him and Billy Joe do fight, this is where he could cause Golovkin problems. But Golovkin's obviously a top amateur. He's fought hundreds of southpaws, with sparring and stuff like that. So I think he'll win the fight, but I do see it being more of a, it's going to be in Golovkin's favour. But I think after Golovkin struggling a little bit with Jacob southpaw, and obviously Billy Joe in his last fight, it's evening up a little bit. But I do still think Golovkin will win. I don't think there's a middleweight out there who'll beat him.
And Martin, as in regards to you've obviously you've fought at world level now, and is it a case of you'll only fight at world level? If it's not that kind of world title opportunity, then you would consider what you were doing?
To be honest, it's been hard giving up for fights for me of late. Last year I had where I think where I've gone wrong in the past is having to keep busy fights. They kind of kept my name out there, but they've done me no favours. And when my first fight last year, when I fought Rosado, I just wanted to say, well, listen, I want to stick at 12 rounders now. I don't want any keep busy fights. But then the opportunity come up for be reserving that Super 8 at super middleweight. So obviously I had to take that fight. But yeah, I need to be in 12 rounders now to. So obviously, just to keep me motivated, I need to fight these big names. And this fight's come at a perfect time for me because, like I said, going training lately has been killing me. But this fight's come up now, it's given me a spring back in my step and I'm ready to go.
Ideally, how long for you have you got left in your career?
Months.
Really?
If I win.
If you win, yeah.
If I don't win, hand on heart now, I'll speak with. So, you know, I've said it in the past, but I've never said it with this much conviction. Hand on heart, you know, if I win, there's still only 12 months, 3 fights. Obviously, beat Billy Joe, rematch with Billy Joe, and a big fight, and that'll be me done. Let me tell you now, that'll be me done. I've been in game 11 years now. I've not been in many wars. I'm a fresh fighter, but I've been doing it 11 years, and it's becoming a bit of a chore now. Do you know what I mean? But I'm still going in there, grafting my ass off like I do every session. But it's becoming a bit of a chore. So, like I said, this fight's come at the perfect time. But yeah, it's now or never.
And this is the first all MTK world title clash as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah. Quality. You know, I've got to thank obviously everyone at MTK for giving me this opportunity. You know, I'd obviously not been with them, and same with Billy. This fight wouldn't have happened to me. So, you know, I've got to say a big thank you to everyone out there who's made this fight possible.
And I think someone asked the question to Eddie Hearn the other day whether he had any involvement in this fight. He said he didn't. So that was, you know.
Well, to be honest, I messaged Eddie and obviously thanked him for opportunities and just said like there was nothing in pipeline for me. So obviously this stage in my career, I've got to take the fight, and you know he wished me luck. So it's it was left on good terms, and you know just the way I like it. Like
just finally, an unwritten chapter in your book is soon to be written then.
Well, this is it. Yeah, my book's officially now finished, but this fight has obviously made an extra chapter. So yeah, I just need to put the right ending on a good book.
Martin, wish you the best of luck. The press conference is just about to start.
Cheers,
Thanks for your time, mate. All right, top man. Thank you.